Okay.
Just windy and hot. Windy and hot. It's raining.
All right. Here in Brisbane, we are summer. So what's happening with your buyer?
Yeah, even in summertime.
What's happening with your buyer, Jacob?
Connected to that attorney, Catherine. Yes. How far are you with Catherine, the attorney?
Well,
With regard to those
I'm here
items?
all the time. I went out to pick up my passport, but my passport would be ready next week. Ready for travel.
Yes.
Yeah. Next month. Next month, my tentative to travel to Africa, February.
Okay. So it means everything is going well with regard to the diamonds.
Oh yeah. When the buyer is real, the business is running smooth. But if the buyer is deceitful or scammer or devious, the transaction is not running smooth. So what happened to your buyer, Jacob? What happened?
Yeah, that is why I'm asking you about the attorney, Catherine, the one who's dealing with you with regard to this
Well,
transaction.
she did not contacted me. She didn't, but maybe she was scared of me. Yeah. Maybe she's scared.
What I will do? Yeah, no, I will contact him and then get the feedback. Then I will return back to you.
So how many are they? Men and women, how many are they?
It's only the attorney, myself, and Bobby. We are only three. That's all.
Okay, that's why they're scared of me.
There's not much people.
They're scared of me, Jacob.
Yeah.
They're scared of Wilhelmina. And if they're gonna be rejected, then they said, oh, it's scam, it's scam. Oh, well, they are scammers. They don't understand what is the meaning of scam. The meaning of scam is cheater and deceitful.
Yes,
People
that's
doesn't
it.
like me.
Yeah.
They block me. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so probably she's still waiting for the buyer
Okay.
to provide all the relevant documents. Yeah, you know how urgent this way.
Your time in South Africa is 11:20, isn't it? I can see on your wall.
Yes, I'm in South Africa.
So your time is 11:20. My time here is 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, this time it's no, this time yeah, it's 11. It's 20 minutes past.
Yeah, I know. I can see that on your wall. I can see it on your wall clock.
What you can see on the wall, it's still 80 hours. I just had my breakfast.
Okay, me, I just have my dinner.
And grandchildren.
I just have my dinner. I have my nice
Oh, yeah.
spaghetti.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time differences.
That's right. So anyway, Jacob, nice meeting you and nice talking to you. We are first week of January. I'm cleaning all of my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning all of my WhatsApp. You know how many contact I have on WhatsApp? 3,000. I cleaned them all.
No.
3,000.
Yeah, exactly. It's too much.
Too much
And
joker
some are
broker.
unnecessary.
Too much joker broker pretending to be a buyer.
Yeah. No, but we are going to work this year. This year we are going to work.
I think so.
And particularly from this January.
Yeah.
We will do business.
Just tell the buyer's mandate that Mrs. Ford is very strict. Very. If those joker broker hates my guts, that's not my problem. That is their problem.
Yeah.
You have to tell them.
I know you very much.
Yeah, you have to tell them. And then they're gonna run, oh, Jacob, I don't like that woman. Okay, good luck to them. Yeah.
Okay. But we will get a genuine bias for this community.
Well, I'm not chasing buyer chasing Wilhelmina. Because I'm the only person who put my face online. Most of the joker buyer and joker broker, they hide their faces. They are joker, they are scammer, they are deceitful. Why are they gonna hide their face?
Indeed.
Yeah. You should not hide your face.
Yes.
Wilhelmina is always everywhere.
Yeah, because once you're a genuine commodity buyer, so you have to be transparent. Why
Exactly.
are you supposed to hide yourself?
Then when they're gonna be rejected, they're gonna say, "Oh, Wilhelmina is a scammer." I don't know how much I scam them. I don't have any idea. In fact, I was reading on Facebook that I was being blocked by someone else. I don't know. That guy is page is gold is scammer. He's from London, and I went to his profile. He's a bloody scammer. He's a syndicate criminal. I don't even know him. He just collect my picture on my platform. Good luck on him, because he doesn't know what is inside of my brain. I'm going to expose this gold scam. He's a bloody scammer. He's hiding his face.
Yeah. And I'm 100%. So there's this guy who likes to make himself impossible. Thomas, you know Thomas from UAE.
Yeah, too much in Dubai.
Thomas.
This guy that he created gold scam. He is from bloody United Kingdom. He is a syndicate criminal. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, indeed. That man is a criminal.
Yeah, a syndicate criminal. They are hiding their faces. Yeah, I don't hide my face.
Yeah. What? Indeed. Like myself, you see.
Yeah, I saw you.
So they are
I see you on video call. You don't hide your bloody face. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's hiding his face because he knows that he's unfaithful.
Yeah, he's a syndicate. He's a criminal. Criminal are scared with this bloody woman. This bloody criminal
Indeed.
is scared with this bloody woman because this bloody woman will not tolerate their dirty tricks to Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the people who are really robbing the people of Africa.
That's right.
Particularly the sellers. Yeah, the genuine sellers in Africa.
Some seller as well. You know, Jacob seller as well is devious. Seller can cheat the buyer, both buyers and seller. That is why I always say on my video, do not travel without Wilhelmina, because I know my seller. My seller hired Wilhelmina. So my seller would not scam you guys.
Exactly.
You will be scammed, Jacob. Jacob, you will be deceived if I am not around with you. Yes, I can guarantee 100%. Yes.
Indeed. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he is my seller. I need to be with the buyer so that I could advise the buyer not to proceed or to proceed. Yes.
Yes.
So I'm cleaning. I'm cleaning 2022, Jacob. I'm cleaning the dirty old file of mine.
Exactly. Even myself, I'm getting all these options that have been coming to me. Hey, we want this document forward. You want document, but at the end of the day, you don't perform. So what's the purpose of me exposing you to my suppliers, but at the end of the day, you don't perform?
That's right.
So this is what actually says. He said, no, I want this man to be transparent to me, produce his license, produce all the relevant documents to me, so that I can be able to stand the matter. But why should I approach somebody without having a full information or a detailed information about it?
Exactly.
This is that I want to just embarrass myself. He said that I'm an attorney, I'm a professional, so I don't want to indulge myself in something in a business.
Those syndicate buyers, good luck to them. I wish the syndicate good luck. Jacob, I have to leave you because I have someone queuing on my WhatsApp and also on my Skype. And nice talking to you, Jacob. All right? I have to leave you, then bye. Good evening, everyone. I just finished having a conference with them. A gentleman from South Africa. His name is Jacob. Now he start to understand that this gold business and diamond business is not for the syndicate. There's so many syndicate criminals, yes, but I'm sorry, guys. We don't involve with syndicate and criminal activities. We don't. My seller is very careful because my seller, he doesn't want to lose his license. Now, I'm cleaning my WhatsApp list. I have 3,000 plus. Now I remove 2,000 list of joker, broker, and fake buyer on my WhatsApp so that they would not come back to me. I have only clean, I remain the 1,000, those potential buyers. Now, I know you don't like Wilhelmina. Most of you are scared with Wilhelmina. Mr. Buyer, Wilhelmina is not a scammer. Because if I'm a scammer, I would not show my face. Now, in this industry, there's a lot of deceitful. There's a lot of devious. Seller can be devious, buyer can be devious. Now, I'm going to explain to you, to recap from the past. I used to handle Ghana. I went to Ghana, I studied the behavior in Ghana. After the buyer has been deceived by my own seller. Now, someone asked me, well, Amina, who is the seller that you handle? Yes, I handle Akubia, AURUM Mining Company, MDG, and Ancient Mining Company. And I have the list, so you go on my page. So what happened? I did not travel. 2011, I did not travel. I did send the buyer together with his broker. His broker is Heidi. And the buyer was Salwan Kanwar from Canada. He signed a contract with us. And 40 kilos during the time, 2011, the price was $55,000. So the price of gold ups and down. So Salwan Kanwar, he sent his buyer's agent to Ghana. And I did not travel. And he was been dealing with Justice Ancient Mining Company. Ancient Mining Company is a royal chief. They have been in gold business for many years, but Justice and his father are careless. And Salwan Kanwar manipulated the old man. You know, the old man is illiterate. So instead of 40 kilos, they bargained to 5 kilos. Right. So the 5 kilos during that time was 250,000. Salwan Kanwar from Canada, I blog him. He's on my page, on my platform. He cannot afford to pay 250,000. He can only afford to pay $7,000 to pay the tax and the insurance, the hand carry, but he didn't insure. He only paid taxes on the 5 kilos, 250,000. So they did the hand carry. So I wasn't there. So Heidi did taste the gold at the geological during the time. So they traveled back to Canada. Lucky I have the contract. I have a file. Every time you sign a contract, Mr. Buyer, Wilhelmina always have a file. So when the gold arrived in the refinery in Canada, the refinery did not purchase the 5 kilos, did not proceed. Why? Because the gold in Torquay is not suited to the refinery's needs. So there was a lot of leads and silver. The gold was only 12 carats. Right? So even though the 12 carats, Salwan Kanwar can sell it because gold has many uses. Maybe gold can make into false state. So the refinery did not purchase from Salwan Kanwar. Salwan Kanwar did not lose 250,000. He only lost 17,000 to pay taxes. Right. So what happened? He blogged us. He blogged me. I did not receive any single cents from Salwan Kanwar. In spite of that, I put him all his passport as well. So we are just even. Right, I did not receive any single cents. So 2013, I traveled to Ghana. So AURUM Mining Company pay my expenses. I brought Eric Blasco from Mexico together with Marine Cortez. And the 50 kilos was brought from the city in Accra. An AURUM Mining Company did pay $10,000 to hire armor car from the village to Accra, but the buyer wasn't aware of that. So the gold was brought to ER Logistic. During the time, ER Logistic was the best. Today, there are so many refineries, so they are competing to each other. So I introduced to myself to Joseph. Joseph is the director. So Joseph showed me the refinery of ER Logistic. Their machine coming from Italy. So they're the best during the time. So when Thomas Owasso and David Anim brought the 50 kilos, Eric Blasco has no money to pay. During the time, the assay was only $50 per kilo during the time. On 50 kilos, 50 times 50, that was 2,500. Eric Blasco has no 2,500 and Marine Cortez didn't have. So there was a commotion inside ER Logistic. So I said to my seller, Thomas Owasso, okay, Thomas, let us remove the 3 kilos. We will taste the gold. So the gold was being assayed. Perfect. Eric Blasco only pay $150. So we returned to the boardroom. Eric screwed us. He screwed me. He doesn't want to talk to me. Because Eric wanted to get the gold 50 kilos to bring it to Mexico. Lucky Foster is very honest, my driver. Because Foster was staying with me. And he was very honest. He was the one telling me that AURUM Mining Company and Eric Blasco doesn't want to talk to me. They are having a meeting in the lobby. Can you imagine that? AURUM Mining Company invited me to come in order to market their products. So I said to Eric and AURUM Mining Company, my gosh, guys, you're screwing me. So I said to Eric, you have no idea what is inside of my brain. And you will regret it because I'm going to publish your name and also your passport. So Eric Blasco failed. Eric Blasco went to Widja, showing his business card, and he was talking to the manager director because I was in Widja security company with the other seller, and Yusuf, and I think his name is Joseph. And Yusuf and Joseph was saying, oh, I have a buyer from Mexico. Here's the business card. I said, oh, I know this guy. He screwed us. He screwed me. And Eric Blasco failed to get the gold. The gold is on the security company. That was my biggest mistake. So Eric Blasco doesn't want to talk to me. So he fell because I stopped the shipment of 50 kilos to Mexico. I said to the old man is very sick because the AURUM Mining Company run by so many half-brothers. And I said to the old man, you have so many sharks in your company. A miniature gold would be in the hand of Mexican. Either you're going to be murdered or either you will not receive your 24 million during the time because the price of gold was high. So the old man refused to ship the gold. I stopped it. So the old man, Nana, thanked me to save their $24 million. So I returned to Australia. David Anim met a Russian guy. And the Russian guy was promising to David Anim, half-brother of AURUM, that they're gonna invest in machineries and they will invest in Ghana 100 kilos. And David flew to Russia. David was missing. Yeah? And Nana had a heart attack But Nana was 75 years old and he has a heart problem. And his son, Ashley, he's a doctor. He called me. Madam, I have to go back to Ghana. I said, where are you, Ashley? I'm in Hawaii. I'm a doctor. I have to bury my pap. I said, well, yeah. I was talking to your dad last week. I said, no, my dad had a cardiac arrest. I said, why? David was missing. So those buyers and sellers wanting to cut corner and promising, like Salwan Kanwar, he promised Mr. Boto that he gonna open the school. I told the justice, don't believe on buyers. Buyers are liars just to get your gold. So that was my bad experience. And aside from that, I was also scammed big time by a Ghanaian lady. So I have bad experience in Ghana. So those buyers or hates my guts and then blog me, well guys, good luck. I live in a beautiful country. We don't owe to anybody. We live comfortably. If I am a scammer, I would not show my face. Those scammers are hiding their faces because they are syndicate. They are criminals, right? So I fired all of my seller, right? A Cobra in GG, General Field Mining Company run by Prince William, and Nana, and AURUM Mining Company. Justice is a real guy. Ancient Mining Company is a real business, but I said to Justice, you ruin your image. So he lost 250,000. Sanwal Kanwar he didn't lose 250,000. He only lost 7,000 because he did pay the tax, because he promised he will come back. He didn't even pay my services. Yeah, I don't owe nothing to anyone. Salwan Kanwar owe my services, right? AURUM Mining Company owe my services. Akubia, Prince owe my services. I fired them all. Ghanaian sellers are devious. Yes, and my seller come back to me. AURUM Mining Company was being sold to a new seller, and he saw my name. And the new owner said, Madam, I saw your name. I bought AURUM Mining Company. Can you help us? We have gold. I said, no, I'm not interested. Okay? Now I'm handling Mali, Conakry, and Sierra Leone. Now, 2021, there was an issue. I fired Mineral Consulting Group of Company, Ali Jum. That seller of mine is real. I have a transaction successful 2019 and 2020. 2021, I sent the buyer. His name is John Lim. John Lim, I told John Lim, do not travel without me because sellers are devious. It doesn't matter if he is my seller. Yes? So I monitor his movement. John Lim owe my services. John Lim didn't pay any peanut, any single cent of my hard work. Yeah? And he traveled to Conakry. But I monitor his movement. He said he's happy. My seller is really, yes, my seller owned the building. But Alhaji and Abdul Tankura, very careless. What happened? John Lim purchased 5 kilos and he carried 1 kilo in order to do the final assay in Korea. The gold was 97, perfect. The gold was 23, but the 4 kilos was missing. Why? Abdul used the cheap logistic, and Abdul wasn't aware that when you ship the gold out of the country today because of the pandemic, the gold was being questioned in Dubai. Where is the certificate of COVID-19? Where is the insurance certificate? And the logistic did not insure. So this shortened the journey, and Abdul diverted the gold to Morocco. Again, it was being questioned what happened. The gold was being confiscated. So it's not my fault because I wasn't there. I told John Lim, do not travel without Wilhelmina because he cannot afford to pay my extra service. So now, you cannot blame me, buyers. If you cannot afford to pay my extra service, you blame yourself because sellers are very hard to deal with. Yes, sellers, once they receive money, they don't care about you. Wilhelmina is care about you. Yes, it doesn't matter if he is my seller or not. The mentality of the African seller, once he get the money, he doesn't care. They wanted to shorten the journey. But you are the loser, both of you, Mr. Buyer and seller. If you shorten the journey, the government will confiscate the gold because that is money you are buying. You said, oh, well, Amina, I don't want to buy gold. Paying taxes, well, don't buy. Because in your country, when you purchase, there is a valued added tax. Yes, here in Australia, our valued added tax is 10%. Now, may I explain to you, Mr. Buyer, whoever syndicate you are, you're gonna learn out of this bloody woman, excuse my language. Now, when you buy, you add the products, right? Plus the GST. I purchased the medicine today because I'm going to send it overseas because they are running out of Panadol. I'm going to send it to my home country, to my brother and sister. I spent $57 worth of medicine. I bought Panadol, aspirin, thermometer, and so forth. The value of $57 plus the government sales tax. 10%. 57 plus 10%. The tax is $5.70 plus 7 plus 57. I paid $62.70. Buying gold, exactly the same. Now you are buying gold, tax included. Right? But you are, excuse my language if I say this, you're a little bit of idiot. Excuse me if I say this. You don't read the full corporate offer. When you see this beautiful lady, you come immediately to Wilhelmina. Don't come. You read it. Digest it because I put the breakdown. I said our selling price less 8% tax included. Except logistic shipping cost. Except insurance. Except $100 per kilo. Now, I would be kind and generous if you can afford to pay my extra service. I would be kind to you. Instead of 8%, I will give you 10% because I am charging you. So the money that I charge you, 8%, I've given you extra 2% in total of 10%. Do you understand that? Mr. Buyer, do you understand that? And then you're gonna say, oh, Wilhelmina, I don't have any profit. There is a profit. You would not be in business if there is no profit. There would be a profit, but your eyes is bigger than $1. You think that there is no profit because you wanted more profit. You will get the profit when you increase your order. On the small order, you would not get much profit. I'm telling you. And we don't sell 5 kilos. The minimum is 10 kilos. It's not worth it for you to travel. If you cannot convince Wilhelmina that you are a serious buyer, after you read the full corporate in front of you, Mr. Buyer, read it, digest it, you come back to Wilhelmina, send me a copy of your business registration, send me a copy of your passport, and show me your proof of fund, your bank statement. It's already there in front of you. The full corporate offer, I already explained it thoroughly, but you did not read it. So to me, you're not a buyer, you are the bunch of joker broker. Excuse me if I say this. That is why 2022, I clean all of my contact on WhatsApp. I have 3,500. I remain the 1,000. I will reduce the 1,000 to 500. I'm cleaning at the moment. Jacob was online with me few minutes ago. Yeah. So Mr. Buyer, the price of gold is not fixed. It varies day to day. Now we are on the month of January. I'm traveling next month. I had the buyer, she can afford to pay my services, and I have also a buyer, a diamond cutter. He can afford to pay my extra service. One buyer, I have to be with the buyer 9 working days from the day 1 to the end. Now, may I remind you, Mr. Buyer, if I am with you, you have to be with Wilhelmina from the day 1 to the end. You're gonna stay 9 working days. And I have to monitor you on the ground. And I have to make sure that the seller that I'm going to bring you to the office, my seller has to perform. Now, there was a buyer that I took the buyer, and after he met my seller, he doesn't want to talk to me. So he failed. So don't do that. You are paying my extra service, and I want to make sure that you are happy with my services. You are paying my extra. My extra service is non-refundable at all. Whether you fail or not, I am charging you, it's non-refundable. That money that I charge you, it covers my airfare from Australia to Africa. It covers my hotel accommodation. It covers my food. It covers my travel insurance on the plane. If you cannot afford to pay $10,000, to me, you are not a buyer. You will walk into your lawyer's office, a consultation. You're gonna be charged $500 an hour. I'm giving you free information worth $1 million. I have my own lawyer here in Brisbane. When I visit my lawyer, after I get out from his room, the receptionist will say, well, Mrs. Ford, here's the charges. When I look at $250, it's only 30 minutes. To me, I'm charging you 9 days for $10,000. I'm about to increase to charge the buyer $15,000. Why? You are using my services. In spite of 8%, I'm going to give you 10 to 11% if I'm in the mood, because I'm going to tell my seller, okay, I already validated this buyer. This buyer is real because you already provide me your business registration, importation license, passport copy, proof of fund. If you don't have that, to me, you are not a buyer. You are a syndicate criminal buyer. Yes, that is the reason why you're scared with this woman and you're hiding your face. You don't want to open your camera. I just talked to Jacob. He opened his camera. He's from South Africa. And he's a buyer's mandate. Yeah, I told Jacob, you learn from my platform. You have to read, because I'm telling you, I'm not going to entertain chain of joker broker. I'm not. People say, oh, Wilhelmina, you are very strict. I said, yes. The reason why I call you joker broker, because you are not paying attention. You are not reading. You're running around and chasing, and then all of you come to Wilhelmina. Why? Because I'm the only person who show my face. My seller is real, but my seller is very hard to deal with. Yes. You know, African is very rascal. The seller hired me to market. I don't need you guys. I don't need joker broker at all. I need a real buyer. Real buyer. Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, welcome to my platform. I am the seller's marketing consultant, but I'm very kind and generous and also very tough. You know my language, very colorful. I done it purposely, Mr. Buyer. Why? Because this gold is a boys club. And most of these buyers are very deceitful and very tactical. They knows how to play games. Mr. Buyer, I know how to play games with you. Yes. I know how to read your mind. I know to analyze your conversation face to face. I've been to Dubai. As I've said to you, every time I fly to Africa, I always stop over in Dubai. I window shop, I roam around, I make sure the buyer that wanted to see me is a buyer. Now 2022, when I'm going to stop over in Dubai, I don't want to entertain buyers. I will only entertain you, Mr. Buyer, if you're in Dubai. If I am in Dubai, communicate with me prior to our meeting, not to see me face to face. You communicate with me prior to our meeting. Show me that you are really a buyer. Okay, do not say, oh, I'm a buyer. Then when I meet you, I have a buyer. So you are lying to me. You should tell me, Wilhelmina, I am working for the buyer. Okay? We need gold, Wilhelmina, in Dubai because I would be in Dubai. Then I'm gonna tell you, okay, bring your buyer face-to-face meeting. Yeah? And before you bring your buyer, you need to let your buyer read the full corporate offer before our face-to-face meeting. I don't need to meet you guys without preparation. You have to prepare to meet this lady. You have to read the full corporate offer, whether you are really real or not. You're gonna say, well, Amina, it's too expensive. Correct. Gold and diamond is very expensive. Now, the price of gold today, it varies. So I cannot give you the fixed, but our selling price less LMA based on the world market. You still get the profit. Why? Instead of paying taxes, we are going to waive the tax because of me. So the tax on every bar is 3,500 on every bar. Now, if you order 10 kilos, 3,500 times 10, you save $35,000. That is already your profit. You're going to say, oh, well, Amina, I don't have a profit. There is. There would be a profit because the tax we are waiving include the tax, the price include the tax. So you have to view on the world market, less LMA, 8%. But because you are paying my extra service to accompany you, I will give you 10% or 11%. But don't bank on it because you have not convinced Wilhelmina. And I'm not going to entertain buyers already on the ground. We only entertain the buyers with full invitation. Yes? When I validate you, I will inform the head office and I'm going to send your business registration, importation license, passport copy, and the proof of fund to proceed. Then we will send you a contract. We will acknowledge you. Dear Mr. Buyer, thank you very much that you inquire to buy gold through our extension office based in Australia. So we will send you my seller marketing license, mining license, export license, and the profile of the seller. Right? So you're gonna feel comfortable. And I would be with you on the ground. I will arrive the day before you arrive, and I'm going to meet you in the airport together with the company driver. And then you're gonna say, well, Amina, am I safe? Yes, you will be safe. You will not go to the mines. The mines is too far. And we both foreigners, so we don't go to the mines. Stay in the city. We will come to the office, inspect the gold and diamond, Then you inspect, you pay $100 per kilo. If you're gonna get the gold to Mali, the gold will be assay at DNGM. Now in Mali, there are 3 refineries: Marina, KMR, and DNGM. Marina came to Mali 2015. KMR came 2015. They are in Mali investing, buying gold and refining and sell it to their own customer. Now there was a buyer from Dubai. He knows me for 1 year and he did inquire Marina. I was talking to him last night. And he said, "Oh, I inquire in Marina." I said, "Okay. How much did Marina give you a discount?" 4%. And I told this gentleman, in KMR, they're giving you less 3%. So I give this buyer from Dubai a comparison. Okay, you've been inquiring Marina. Marina charged you 4%. How about if I give you 8%? So he was been happy. And then he said, "Wilhelmina, I'm scared." I said, "Don't be scared. Come with me, but I do charge my extra services. How about if I give you 10%? I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes." So he's going to come to Mali. Can you imagine that? Because you guys are not paying attention. My seller did not teach me. I was the one who lay out. I was the one who expanded like an elementary. And then when you're gonna be rejected, you're gonna say scam. You're one of the scammer. You're one of deceitful. Why? Why you are one of the deceitful or scammer? You don't have the money. You're asking for C.I.F, cost insurance and freight. You don't have the money. You cannot afford to pay the gold. On 10 kilos is already $500,000. You don't have $500,000. How could you get the supply? How are you function your business if you don't have $500,000? Recently, 2021, I allowed the buyer to pay to secure 5 kilos, 250,000. Through Mineral Consulting. I fired Mineral Consulting, few mistake. Mineral Consulting, Alhaji and Abdul Tankura, he's a real guy, but don't deal with them. They are very rascal. Yeah? Lucky when I was in their office, I took the buyer, I entertained the buyer. I took the buyer for dinner at Avenue Restaurant. We go out every night with my own expenses. My seller didn't even invite us. I am their mandate, huh? Didn't invite us for a dinner. Abdul didn't even spend for a dinner. I said to Abdul, when the customer come, invite them for dinner. I feed the driver. Can you imagine that? How generous am I? When I was in Ghana, I even feed AURUM mining company driver Foster and the gentleman. Foster is a nice guy. I don't know where is Foster right now. I fired all in Ghana. I don't want to touch Ghana. I don't. They're all devious. So that is the reason why, Mr. Buyer, you have a difficulty on securing gold and diamond, because you don't have this. You are only dreaming. Bring the diamond, bring the gold to Dubai. We'll pay after final assay. My dear, you're a criminal. My dear, you are a launderer. The country has changed. They would not allow their property to leave the country of origin without payment. So you're gonna fail. In Conakry, the same procedure. You come to the office, inspect, they will bring the gold to central bank. Before the head office will bring the gold to central bank, you have to transfer the money bank to bank, because the gold cannot leave the central bank. It stays at the central bank. So when your payment would be clear, then the seller will show to the central bank, ready for export. The central bank will give a certificate of clearance. Do you understand that? And then you're gonna say, oh, bring the gold to central bank. And who are you? You did not introduce yourself. So Mr. Buyer, you're watching me, introduce yourself. Send me a full letter of intent coming from you, not cut and paste. And I don't want to deal with chain of joker broker asking me, Mrs. Ford, send me in C in the how much is my commission. I don't pay double commission. We give the buyer profit, not you. And you roam around on the group. Then you come to Wilhelmina. So you, Wilhelmina, I have the buyer. Which buyer? Mr. Buyer, I don't deal chain of joker broker. Excuse me if I see this. Don't be offended. Because if you don't read to me, you're a joker. But if you read, you're a winner. I would not call you a joker. Right. So I'm sorry if I say this because I done it purposely. Because this is a very lucrative business. This is $500,000 on 10 kilos. On 20 kilos, $1 million. I don't know if you have $1 million. 50 kilos. I don't know how much you can convince us. Yeah. Now, Mr. Buyer, next month, I am going to travel. Every buyer, I stay with the buyer 9 working days. I have 2 buyers waiting for confirmation. First come, first serve. Any buyer canceled their appointment because of the COVID-19, before you travel, Mr. Buyer, you need to have COVID vaccination dose 1, dose 2, and booster. Today, I went to McDonald's and I have a lunch. I cannot enter into McDonald's without showing the manager if I have a vaccine receipt. I show my vaccine. Okay? I was even annoyed. They're gonna say, we want to see your vaccine receipt. So this is my vaccine receipt. Yeah. Before the manager serve me, I have to scroll my phone. I have vaccine 1 and vaccine 2. Yeah. Now tomorrow, I would have my booster. I would not take him for granted with my health. I would travel to Africa. I have dose 1, dose 2, and booster. Now, Mr. Buyer, I want you to do it as well. And do not travel without vaccination. Do not gamble. Your health is most important than gold. Gold will not fade. Diamond would not fade. Your body would fade. Your body, if you get the virus, your body would be 7 feet the ground. 7 feet below the ground if you don't have vaccine 1, vaccine 2, or booster. So which one you like? So your body would not function. So you're gonna say, oh, I don't want to be vaccinated. I want to travel to Africa. Don't travel. Stay at home. Okay? Your health is the most important. Your body needs to be immunized. This is my advice. Does anybody advise you? None whatsoever. Does any scammer advise you like this? No. The scammer hide their faces. Nah. They hate my guts. Well, that's not my problem. If you hate my guts, you're a loser. If you love my guts, you're gonna be a winner. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening. Book now. Don't be afraid with Wilhelmina. I am be with you and I'm very kind and generous. I'm just very strict and very tough. Those joker broker blog me I'm a scammer. He's one of the scammer. Why? On WhatsApp group, they don't even show their faces. They're hiding their faces. They're all joker. I call them joker. A real person would show his face. Yeah? Do I look like a scammer? Huh? Mr. Buyer? Did I hide my face? No. Mr. Buyer, if you send me a message on WhatsApp or Skype, please don't say hi because it irritates me. You're gonna say, "Dear Wilhelmina, I'm so and so. I'm from Mexico. I'm from United Kingdom. I'm from bloody Dubai. I have my own company. The name of my company, Wilhelmina. I want to buy gold. I've been chasing long. I've been dealing with so many joker broker." You have to emphasize that, right? I'm very strict, believe me. I done it purposely, Mr. Buyer, because in the past, buyers and sellers had an issue. As I've said to you, 2021, I fired Mineral Consulting, few mistake. What happened? He lost business. I always warn my seller, when I bring a buyer, make sure the buyer is happy, because I'm going to put your picture and our conversation on my platform. Yes, I warn everybody, do not play games with this woman. Do not. I am with the buyer and I'm going to assist buyers and seller. You're paying my services, and my services is non-refundable. Whether you commit mistake, whether you cut corner, and if you don't stay with me for until the end of the day and you fail, don't blame Wilhelmina, because I have to brief you. When you are on the ground, I make sure you will be given a receipt when you make a down payment, a commitment. There is no upfront. When you inspect, make a down payment, a holding deposit, right? You will be given a receipt. So come with Wilhelmina, come on conference, and I will explain to you. Once you come on conference, meaning to say, you understood what you are reading. You got my point, Mr. Buyer? Thank you very much, Mr. Buyer. And I shall wait for you. Come with Wilhelmina in Mali, or in Sierra Leone, or in Conakry. Do not travel without Wilhelmina. Do not. I'm telling you. I am not excited to deal with you if I'm not around. I would be excited to be with you because I want to build our business relationship. You got my point, Mr. Buyer? Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening.